I'm glad you're here.
Alright. I am. So what's the significance of this place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind of an edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Am I to become a Nightingale?
It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
Okay.
This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
Oh.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
We've got armor too. Wonderful.
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armor. What's troubling you?
No, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. Just getting a little distracted by all the loot, you know. You know how it is. Oh. Okay. Guess it's time to take these old things off. And boop. And a boop. And a boop. And kaboom! Hard. Hey guys, how do I look? Yeah?
We should trust the lads and take the
Whatever, man, I like this.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
It's funny. Alright, enough of that.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's
Sorry.
get the show on the road.
Sorry about that.
Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulcher.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
Right. The western circle, that's... let's see. Naughty... eel squirts water. That's the left one, right? Or is it the right one? Can never get it right. I think it's...
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get
This
show
one.
on the road.
Alright, hey, don't push. What are you dumb idiot? Stay there. Don't... Oh, God. Here she comes again. Old battering ram Lydia, as they call her. Stop. Just stop.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I
Oh.
was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
have 2 others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlyle. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Alright then. It's, that was the,
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
What's that? Wait. What do you mean? Are you saying that he's done more?
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulcher. The skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
So the skeleton key unlocks any door, eh?
Well, yes. But the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless.
Sounds like the 3 of us are the best ones suited to keep it.
I'm afraid that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulcher, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
First time I ever set out to return something.
Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
Very true. Alright, let's go.
Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Oh yeah? What do you want?
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
Should go to you. Right? So, why are you telling this to me?
Carlyle and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Me? 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 What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
Well, I accept.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Well, let's get to it then.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlyle and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
I look forward to it already. So you think we stand a chance now that we're Nightingales?
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.
Looks like it. So, do you think we stand a chance against Mercer?
If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Fair enough.
Until next we meet, lad.
The fuck? Looks like I was too late for the party.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late.
Those bandits back there.
Brynjolf and I found them like that. Mercer's doing. We have to catch
Oh.
up to him before it's too late.
Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises for us.
I just assumed die before I'd let Mercer get those gems.
Oh!
Wait a moment. What's that?
What?
It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass. Damn it, there's no way through.
Oh. Well, can we climb it? We can climb the bars, probably.
He's toying with us. He wants us to follow.
Aye, lass, and we'll be ready for him. Let's keep moving.
He's here, and he hasn't seen us
Oh.
yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass, nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me?
Oh!
When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade.
Give me the key, Mercer.
What's Carlia been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild.
That's not what this is about. You made it personal, Mercer.
Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end.
But I never tried to betray anyone. Never did. Well, except for that one time, but I mean, I still have more honor than you.
It's clear you'll never see the skeleton key as I do, as an instrument of limitless wealth. Instead, you've chosen to fall over your own foolish code.
If anyone's gonna be doing any falling, it's gonna be you.
Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood. This shouldn't take long.
Come on, then.
What's happening? I can't stop myself.
Get back here.
Damn you, Mercer. Fight it, Brynjolf. He's taken control of you.
I'm sorry, lass. I can't.
I'll spit on your corpse!
Shadows.
Stupid idiot. Give me that eye. Give me these arrows. Give me the diamond, emerald, garnets, gold, potions, more potions, another eye, a ruby, sword, bow. Give me the skeleton key, too.
Get the skeleton key and the eye, and let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find a way out of here before the place fills with water.
Well, I mean, is there even a door here for us to try to open? Hold on. Guys, I think I've got it. See that? Open pipe over there? That looks big enough for us to crawl in. Wouldn't you say? So, let's just wait for the water to rise to a high enough level, and then we can make our escape. Alright? Everyone got the plan? Here we go. No, this one's blocked. Hold on. Maybe it's this one. Come on. Oh, no, it's blocked too. There's no way out. I can't see a way out. Oh. Where did that hole come from? Alright, well, never mind then. So much for my plan. Fellas, they probably already made it. They're waiting for me outside.
Sorry, lad.
Oh.
I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Yeah, alright.
I can't believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key.
Sounds like it will be a simple task.
I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Oh.
When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulcher, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. The only way to bring it back will be through the Pilgrim's Path.
And I take it you never used the Pilgrim's Path.
It wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing.
Well, we better get started then.
Brynjolf is needed back at the Thieves' Guild to keep order while you're away. And I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of the journey alone.
Don't worry. I do better when I'm alone. I'll return the key for you.
Take this with you. I'm not certain if it will help within the walls of the Sepulchre, but I certainly don't need it as much as you. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let me down. I hope it brings you the same luck.
Well, thank you very much. So what is the story with the Pilgrim's Path?
Even though Nocturnal doesn't desire worship in the traditional sense, the Twilight Sepulcher propagated a small group of priests. Of course, they'd never come into direct contact with Nocturnal, but they insisted they had her favor. As part of their duties, the priests created all sorts of baseless rituals and ceremonies, all on Nocturnal's behalf.
And this didn't interfere with the Nightingales?
These priests weren't a threat to the skeleton key, or the conduit to Nocturnal's realm, so they were tolerated. One of their ceremonies involved the Pilgrim's Path, a so-called test of worthiness. If a pilgrim was able to complete the path, it was said that they would live forever in Twilight. What that means is anyone's guess.
Alright. Tell me about the conduit inside the sepulcher.
The conduit to Nocturnal's realm, the realm of Evergloam, has been in Skyrim, well, longer than recorded history. The Twilight Sepulcher was constructed around it by Man and Myr in order to shield it from those who would exploit its power. It's through this conduit that we're given Nocturnal's greatest gift, our luck. What she gains in return is a complete mystery.
I see. Farewell.
So, what can I do for you today?
Interested in an eye of a farmer?
Well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
Farewell.
No killing or no pay. Remember that.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
Well, I'd ask the same question of you.
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
Last? What happened to the rest?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
And how's that?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Wait a moment. You're Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Dead.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
I did it for the guild.
You've done the guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Well, wasn't exactly alone. I had, among others, Carlia.
Carlia? She's still alive?
Yes.
I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
Well, you can take the key now, and you can right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
Dying? How can a spirit die?
The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Evergloam.
Right.
When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Then I suppose they'll have to proceed alone.
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
So what happened to the other Nightingale Sentinels?
With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Evergloam, I fear they've undergone a drastic change.
Right.
They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original identities.
So, why aren't you like them?
My spirit didn't manifest itself in the sepulchre immediately. So, fortunately, I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning, slowly draining away.
I see. Do you know what I will face in the Pilgrim's Path?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Perhaps it will. Who knows? So how does the Ebonmere affect all of us exactly?
The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck.
But luck is meaningless. What we do involves skill.
Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
So?
But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade.
And how's that changing the way things are?
Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits.
And so with the Ebonmere closed, our luck is run dry.
Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
I see. Well, farewell, Sentinel, or Gallus, whichever you prefer.
Good luck, Nightingale.
Yep. Alright, so where is this, oh. Here we go. I don't know why I let Anders talk me into this plan. He said the place would be full of riches, but I've yet to see even a single gold coin. To make matters worse, I think the other priests are beginning to suspect we aren't who we say we are. If they discover we're posing as priests of Nocturnal, I'm sure they're not going to simply ask us to leave nicely. I'll have to watch my step. As an acolyte of Nocturnal, I have been assigned a mentor, old dark elf fellow by the name of Lithelius. Maybe if I act the part, I can pry some information from him about the Pilgrim's Path. Andrew swears to me that all of the temple's wealth is stashed within their inner sanctum, which supposedly sits at the end of the path, so my job is to get us through the obstacles alive. Lithelius was easier to coax than I expected. Gave me a wealth of information on the Pilgrim's Path, but he was speaking in riddles. I'll try to record what I remember here and share it with Anders after he's done with his mentor. The only thing Lithelius seemed clear about was that there were 5 tests on the path. This is what he said about each. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark. They wander evermore and deal swift death to defilers. Above all they stand, vigilance everlasting, beholden to the murk, yet contemptuous of the glow. Offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning, with fortune betraying the foolish. The journey is complete, the Empress's embrace awaits the fallen. Hesitate not if you wish to gift her your eternal devotion. He also mumbled some nonsensical phrases like, night is the new day, and how he was the ghost of the sun. I have no idea what these cryptic sentiments mean, but hopefully, during tomorrow's ritual, Anders and I will put everything we've learned to the test.
I sense mortal food.
Oh.
No one hides from the dead.
Hello? Why are you attacking me? I'm one of you, please. Don't do this. I don't want to hurt you. But I will if I have to. Oh. I can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all of those ridiculous riddles, just to end up here. After I memorized Nistrom's clues he'd collected from Lithilius, I slit his throat. Now I guess the joke's on me. Because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. Hope someone comes by soon. I'm getting hungry. Oh dear. How am I supposed to get out of here now? It's gotta be, some, sort of, secret thing. Oh! Skeleton key. Oh! Of course. The key that opens any lock, any door. Well, it'll be sad to watch you go, Skeleton Key, but this is for the good of all of us. There you go. Oh! Ah! Oh!
My. What do we have here?
Hello.
It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulcher. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek.
Yes, please.
What you failed to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter.
Well,
but we both know this has
what I
to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize.
Yes.
Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Evergloam. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
Uh-huh. Of course. What the... What are you doing here?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Pleased? She sounded indifferent.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think
Right.
of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
So what's this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife.
Well, why can't I be all three?
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulcher and step onto a different circle. Be warned,
Oh.
once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
Alright. So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulcher in order to defend it.
And you?
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
The beginning of what exactly?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
We sure are. So tell me about what I'm picking here. Tell me about the Agent of Stealth.
The Agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like me, though. Tell me about the Agent of Subterfuge.
The Agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By leaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
I see. And the Agent of Strife?
This Agent of Strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
Alright, well, I think I'm ready to make my decision.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
I will What? Huh?
Carlia?
Gallus!
What? That wasn't my choice.
I feared I would never see you again.
I was just walking. I didn't know it was...
If it were not for the
I didn't know it was weight activated. I thought you had to, you know... I don't know, choose it, at least a confirmation.
nocturnal calls
What is this? I don't want this.
contract has been fulfilled.
Hey,
Will I ever
I don't want it.
When your debt
I want this.
has been paid
I don't want the stealth thing.
once again.
Farewell, Gallus.
Come on.
Eyes open.
I'm not gonna sit here for
Walk with the shadow.
I'm not gonna sit here for an entire day. Oh man. This is ridiculous. Whose idea was this? Alright, fine. You gonna be waiting here too? I'm gonna wait for an entire day. I'll be back, alright? Alright, full day. I want this, please. Alright. Now can I please go? Oh, there we go. Just get me out of here. I don't want to see that place ever again. Oh god. Oh, finally. Home sweet home. I can now rest for a little bit. Get all this nocturnal crap out of my head.